Hello, my name is Duna Font and I live in Santa Coloma de Farners. I go to La Salle School, which is a very good school. My favorite color is yellow and my favorite sports are dancing, and I also love tennis. Today I will talk to you about typical celebrations celebrated in Santa Coloma de Farners. The typical celebration that I will talk to you about is the Pilgrim. The Pilgrim is a 5th century history. This celebration started because in one town called San Sebastian, there was a black who killed many people. So the inhabitants decided to make a promise, which consisted of going walking from San Sebastian to the nearest town with the same surname or the similar surname. So they decided to go to Santa Coloma de Farners. Every year they choose a different pilgrim, and the priest tells in advance who is the pilgrim. When the person who has to be noticed, he has to keep it in secret until the 20th of January. Usually, the pilgrim has to wear a nice dress covered with shells of different colors. When the pilgrim when the pilgrim goes walking, there are mans that go with him too. While they're walking, they can also relax and have free time. They go through Vidreras, Riudarenas, Sils, and Llagostera. One day they walk 40 kilometers to go to Santa Coloma, and the other day they go 40 kilometers as well. So in total there are 80 kilometers. Once they arrive in Santa Coloma, they see a lot of boys and girls with shells on their hands and with a candle on it. The pilgrim sometimes gives a shell to each person who asks it for it. The same night, the pilgrim and the other men go to the church of Santa Coloma de Farners, and they talk with the mayor and important things and important places of Santa Coloma de Farners. Well, when it's 10 o'clock of the night, the tradition finishes, and then until tomorrow or until the next day, they don't do more activities. The next day, when they wake up at 10 o'clock of the morning, they start doing activities. For example, there are activities for adolescents, for children up to 12 years old, and then for adults. You can either play, jump, and do other things. All of these activities are free. Then, when it's lunchtime, there are also typical foods as well, such as snails, typical sweets that are like fondant, but are wide, they are long, and they are like transparent. And they taste like sugar. The next day, while they are playing, at 10 o'clock of the night, it finishes, and then all the men and all the pilgrims meet and say bye-bye to the major. Then all together they go walking till arrive to San Sebastian's church, and then at 11 o'clock there, or I don't know which hour, they start eating to celebrate that the tradition is finished. So I'm glad to share this information with you, and I hope I could help you to understand this idea that in this case is typical celebrations. Thank you for your attention. Thank you for listening to me.